Well, I finally did it. I know I'm late to the game here, but I'm going from this big clunky backpack down to this small carrying case. And this is what today's video is about. It's the Anbee portable carrying case for the Evo 2, Evo 2 Pro, and the Evo 2 Dual. What are my first impressions? Well, I'm going to give them to you in today's episode of Hobart's Reviews. Stick around. Hey, what's going on? It's Hobart. Welcome back to Hobart's Reviews. And so I've been roughing it for the past year and a half with my old Phantom backpack and finally decided to pull the trigger on something smaller, more compact, and more portable. A little backstory is that when I bought this guy a year and a half ago, I had saved my money for a long time. I had this little deal with my wife that, I had a radio job. I was working part-time at a radio station that I could use that money in order to buy this drone, which she called my toy. So I finally had the money to buy it, but I didn't have money to buy accessories and extra batteries and charging stations and all that good stuff. Plus, there wasn't too much out yet. So fast forward a year and a half later, I decided, hey, it's about time. I went on to Amazon to see what my choices were, and I was kind of surprised by all the different choices, but by how expensive these big hard cases were. And I thought, well, that's not for me. I'm not trying to go out in the field. I'm not a professional. I'm not commercial. I want something small and compact. I want something to downsize from this guy. So my choices were then much slimmer. I had the choice between the genuine all-tail bag, which is around $100, was $100, still about $100. Figure that's a little bit overpriced. And then I saw this guy here, the Anbee, A-N-B-E-E portable carrying case, and this guy's running about $52 on Amazon. So I decided to go ahead and give this one a try and see what it was all about. Now, this one will work with the Evo 2, the Evo 2 Pro, and the Evo 2 Dual, if you're wondering. They're all the same drone with different cameras, so it should work with all of them. Now, the size of this guy. Now, I'm happy with the size, but I was kind of thrown off by looking at the pictures on Amazon because the person that was holding it, it looked like it was about the size of a briefcase. Let's go over some of the specs. It's 13.4 inches long. It's going to be 10.4 inches wide and 5.7 inches tall. Those are going to be your dimensions. It does come with a shoulder strap if you want to carry it on your shoulder. It's got a pretty nice handle, similar to like a briefcase would have. So I'm liking that. It's got dual zippers. They say they're high quality zippers, and that's really important. You might think, Hobart, zipper's a zipper. No, because these right here, I think I have one working zipper on this entire bag. It barely keeps the bag closed. So good zippers are very important. They also say that they're giving you wear-resistant fabric. This fabric on the outside, I don't know how to explain it. Kind of feels like jeans. Like thin jeans. It's a gray material. It is adhered to this semi-hard case. It's a hard case, but it's not like a hard case. It does have some give in it. So it's going to protect it against impact to a point, but it's going to do a lot better than just like a regular soft bag. The warranty. Now, they don't really give you a specific amount of time, but what they do say on Amazon is, Anbee team offers you quick response and long-term warranty. If you have any issues with your order or the product, please feel free to contact us via message. So that's basically what they say. I don't know. I don't know if it's 3 months, 6 months, a year that they'll go ahead and replace it for you. But from what they say, there is something there. So you just go ahead and message them, which you're able to do once you purchase it. So let's go ahead and look inside of it. On the inside, you've got your upper area here. This is where you're going to put your props and your cords and your ND filters and your SD cards, etc. And then down here, you do have your cutout foam where you can put your bird. Now, I got to say, when I first got this foam is actually made up of 2 separate layers, about 2 inches, 3 inches thick or so, 2.5 inches thick. The upper layer was separating from the bottom layer, and I actually had to get some Gorilla Glue out and kind of, trace these lines here and stick it back on to keep it in place. Now it's perfect. It works fine. But just in case you do get this, you may have to put some glue on that to keep those 2 pieces together. Otherwise, you have your stuff in, and when you go to pull it out, this whole layer, this upper layer, is going to come with your stuff. So, Anbee, if you're watching, use some stronger glue. The glue is separating. I don't know why, but it works fine now. All right, so what do you say? Let's try to figure out if we can get all of this stuff from this big backpack inside here. And I'm going to first start with the drone. Go ahead and fold her up and put her down in here. All right, and that fits. And for those of you who are wondering, okay, so you can see here that the motors are sticking up higher than the foam. On this end, the nose of the aircraft is actually flush. That's okay, because at the beginning I tried to figure out if there was something wrong, but when you look at it here, the drone is kind of at an angle. The feet here are a little bit longer than here, so that is the right way that it sits. These motors will stick up a little bit, okay? Let's do the controller. Controller next. Put it in the front pocket up front here, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the charger. Now with the charger you're going to need to have it so that you tuck your cord underneath, and then there is a little nubby on the side here that you're going to line up with your cutout. So go ahead and put that inside like so, and boom. Now we've got our charger, we've got our bird and the remote, and oh, how many of you guys got the awesome, amazing Amazon deal the other day? I was on looking for a case and other accessories, and I saw Autel batteries for the Evo 2 for $151. Yeah, these normally are like 219 bucks. They had like 8 left. I put it in the cart and was gonna watch it, and then thought to myself, what are you doing, Hobart? That's $151. It's like, what, $69, $68 off the price? So I went ahead and got it with like 2 or 1 left. So I got super lucky with this one. It is a genuine Autel battery, and so I'm super excited. It's my first extra battery. And for those of you who haven't gotten an extra battery yet and are wondering, I actually called Autel about this because I wasn't sure, is that when you do get a new battery, the only thing that you have to do is put it into the drone, turn everything on, connect the Autel Evo app, and if it tells you that there is a software update for the Evo battery, then you just go ahead and do that battery update and you should be fine to fly. So let's go ahead and see if we can put that inside of the case here. And sure enough, it works just fine. It actually fits inside the case. So, but there's a lot of extra room in there. I'm wondering if I could get a second battery in there. All right, let's see. If I take this battery out here, we'll go ahead and see if I put it, and will this close? Yeah, it does. The dome area here, the domed lid, allows you to have it stick up a little bit past the foam, and you can put that down in there, and you can go and basically close it with no problems. All right, now the other stuff, the other area up top here, you're gonna wanna put first, and most important, if you don't have one of these guys, this is my State Farm insurance policy. I heard about this when, years ago when people were saying, hey man, I paid 60 bucks and I got a State Farm policy. And I'm like, what? And then I heard that you had to be a State Farm customer, etc. I just said, screw it. I called my local State Farm place. I was not a customer at the time. I said, I've got a drone. I've heard that you guys do insurance policies on them, and I was wondering what the deal is. And he said, yeah, we'll do some kind of like personal item policy. It's not connected to my renter's insurance. It's its own policy. It costs me 60 bucks a year, and it basically covers all of the drone and accessories. And I gave him a price of what everything was, and that's what he insured it for. And so every year it automatically renews. If anything happens to it, water damage, I fly it into the ocean, it just never comes back, it gets stolen, it breaks, I run it into a wall, whatever, I just give them a call and make a claim, and they write me a check for the full amount. It's that simple. So definitely go get one. Just because it's such a gem, it would be horrible if you flew your drone and it never came back, or it got broken or stolen and you were out $2,000 or $1,500. So I'm super happy that I called and got that taken care of. Well, that's pretty much it. I mean, we got everything in here. if you think about it, you could have 2 extra batteries, one in the bird, the charger, the remote, and your SD cards, ND filters, cords, everything in this top pouch, and you're good to go. I mean, look at the difference in size from where I was compared to where I am now. So I'm definitely happy with it. Now, I can't really give pros and cons just yet. First impression pros and cons. Pros is I like the quality. It definitely doesn't feel like a cheap Chinese case. When I bought this, I knew it was gonna be cheap. It was like 30 or 40 bucks. It did its job and it was cheap. I'm not saying that this isn't gonna break here in the future, but so far the quality seems nice. The zippers are really nice. The handle is also really nice and sturdy. It comes with this shoulder strap, which is great to be able to carry it on your shoulder. The material feels really nice and durable. It is supposed to be wear resistant. Like I said, it feels like really thin jeans, if you can think of it that way. It has that little scratchy sound on it. I like that it's a hard case, but it's not a full hard case, that it's got some give to it. I don't want this big hard briefcase, this big plastic case, but I also want to protect my drone, so I like that as well. What I don't like is that it's not big enough for me to put my landing pad in, but that's kind of a trade-off because that's what I was expecting. I'm going smaller, I'm going more compact. If I need my landing pad, I'll just bring it with me. The other thing that I think, now that I've taken the things in and out a few times, that might be a pain, is that when you're trying to get stuff out of it. So it's so compact that you really have to, I mean, this will be easy, but what if I had to get down in there and get my battery or my remote out? Like, you know, the remote's in the way, I can get that out, or I can try to take my remote out without using the antennas. I don't want to hold the antennas, so I've got that out, and now I can get the battery out. So, you know, it might be a little tight, a little cumbersome, but I'm being nitpicky here. It's not that big of a deal. If you want small and compact, you get small and compact, and that's what I wanted. So that's all the time that I've got for you today. I appreciate you checking out the video that I've done for you. If you like what I'm doing here, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. Next time I do a video, if you hit that bell, it'll notify you, so you'll see what I've got coming up next. And I've got a whole bunch of stuff over there that I'm gonna be getting ready to do some reviews on, including some Bluetooth computer speakers. I've got some more car phone mounts and a whole bunch more coming. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any questions about this right here, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Also, if you have one of these and you like it or don't like it, please leave it in the comments section. I want to know, plus other people want to know, especially if you've had it for an extended period of time. You might have a better idea of how this holds up over time. So far, so good. But that's all the time I got for you. Thanks again for joining me today on Hobart's Reviews. My name is Hobart. Until next time, my friends, have a great rest of your day. See ya.